Yes. Good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
How are you all?
Fine, sir.
Fine.
Okay. So, last class we were going with ellipse, right? Correct? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay, ellipse. Have we derived the standard equation of the ellipse? No. No, right?
No, sir.
Okay. We just derived the relation between ABC. Am I correct? Yes. After that, so we'll just continue that. Okay, we'll continue with that. Just a minute. So, yes. So, look at this here. So, what we have learned in last class? Sum of the focal distances of any point on ellipse is constant. I mean, which is equal to the length of major axis of the ellipse. That's what we have learned, correct? Yes. Have you revised?
Yes, sir.
Have you revised, beta? See,
Yes, sir.
yeah. So now look at this. I'm taking a point P here. Let's say the point P I'm taking, which is x comma y. Okay. This is my in fact origin. Okay. Here these are foci F1 and F2. Okay. F1 and F2. So foci. Okay. What is this beta? Minus C comma 0. This is C comma 0. Oh, 1 second. This is C comma 0. Why it is happening? C comma 0. 1 second, it is not writing properly. 1 second. Oh, C comma 0. Now, what is the distance between F1 and P? Or the distance between F and B? And what is the distance between F2 and P? Because this distance plus this distance, sum of this distance and this distance equal to what? 2a. Correct?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what. So, sum of the focal distance of any point on the ellipse, this equal to length of the major axis I told. What is the length of the major axis? A plus a 2a. Perfect. Now look at this. So let us write here f1p plus f2p, which is equal to 2a. All right. So f1p, what is f1p? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. So x plus c whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, which is equal to which I mean plus f2p. What is f2p? X minus c whole square, x minus c whole square, and y minus 0 whole square. Let us drag this diagram somewhat. Let us keep aside 1 second. Okay. So y minus 0 whole square, which is equal to 2a. Okay. So now just let me bring this part to the right hand side. I'm just transposing it. Okay. So what you left with now? X plus c whole square plus y square is equal to 2a minus square root of x minus c whole square plus y square. Here y minus 0 whole square is nothing but y square only. Correct? Yes. So now to get rid of this square root, what should I do? Squaring on both sides.
Squaring on both sides.
So let me write directly here x square plus c square 2cx plus y square. Squaring on both sides मतलब देखो square of this. Okay, so a square plus b square करूंगा तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा? देखो ये this square root will be cancelled, right? This is what I left with, minus 2 times of a into b, correct? All right. So solve this now. X square plus c square minus plus 2cx plus y square is equal to 4a square plus x square plus c square minus 2 times of x, correct, plus y square. Here minus 4a into square root of x minus c whole square plus y square, correct? Yes. Now look at this here. So what are the terms are getting cancelled? X square, c square, c square. Okay. In fact, y square, y square. So what are the things you left with here now? 2cx is equal to 4a square minus 2xc minus 4a into square root of x minus c whole square plus y square. This is what I left with, correct? Yes or no? Here, देखो 2xe, can I shift? Can I just transport to the left hand side? 2cx plus 2cx is equal to 4a square minus 4a times of square root of x minus c whole square plus y square. Okay, 4 times of cx is equal to, taking 4 common here, so a square minus a into square root of this one. Perfect, correct? Now let us cancel this 4 and 4. Cx is equal to a square minus a. So a square minus a. This is what I left. Now look at this. Let us do one thing. So let me write this a into square root of x minus c whole square plus y square. I'm just bringing this part alone to the left-handed side. So what I left with now, a square minus cx. Correct? Yes. Now look at this here. So a square. So a square. So what shall we do after this? Taking a common. If I take a common here, what I left with, beta? Why should I take a common here? Let me take a common from this term. If I take a common, so I can cancel on either of the sides, right? Look at this. Both sides I can cancel a square, a value. So taking a common, so a minus c by a, I mean cx by a, correct? So I can cancel a and a here, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now I have one more square root here. For removing that, to get rid of that square root, what I have to do? Again squaring on both sides. Again squaring on both sides. If I do squaring on both sides again, तो ये cancel हो जाएगा, मुझे ये cancel होके क्या मिलेगा? ये मिलेगा. देखो, this is what I left with. So now a minus b whole square, right? तो a square plus b square minus 2 times of a into b. So a will get cancelled. Now देखो, if you observe this properly here, minus 2xc minus 2xc will get cancelled, correct? So if you don't understand, let me write in one more step. X square plus c square minus 2xc plus y square is equal to a square c square x square divided by a square minus 2 times of cx. So 2 times of x, I mean 2cx and 2cx will get cancelled. So if you observe this properly, I have one c square term here, one more c square term here. So let us bring all the like terms together. Let us bring all this to the one side. So x square plus y square and a square as it is, c square x square by a square minus c square, correct? This is what I left with now here, correct? And now look at this, I have one more x square here, so let us bring this to the left handed side. X square minus c square x square by a square plus y square is equal to a square minus c square. What I did here, this c square and a square I'm writing one side, and rest of the terms I'm writing on left handed side. So here, what can I take common? X square common. So x square common लूंगा मैंने तो क्या बचेगा देखो, वन माइनस सी स्क्वायर बाई ए स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर. एक्स स्क्वायर एज इट इज टेकिंग एलसीएम हियर, ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर, ठीक है, प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर. तो मैंने क्या करूँगा अभी, बोथ साइड्स आई डिवाइड विथ ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर. वाई, टेल मी. इफ आई डिवाइड सो, then only my right handed side, my right hand part will become 1. Why should we bring it as one? Look at this, a square plus x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is my standard equation, right? So to get this type of form, in order to get this form, so I must divide with a square minus c square on both sides, correct? If I divide with a square minus c square by a square इंटू ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर, मैंने डिवाइड करूंगा तो मुझे ये क्या मिलेगा, देखो गाइस, आई एम डिवाइडिंग विथ ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर, सो दिस विल गो एंड मल्टीप्लाई हियर, यस और नो, प्लस वाई स्क्वायर बाई ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर, ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर बाई ए स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर, करेक्ट? एनी डाउट्स पीपल? कोई डाउट यहाँ पे?
No, sir.
वेरी सिंपल, इट्स अ वेरी वेरी सिंपल एंड इट इज नॉट एट ऑल डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड. देखो ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा, मुझे क्या बचेगा, देखो एक्स स्क्वायर बाई ए स्क्वायर बचेगा, वाई स्क्वायर बाई इस पार्ट, आई नो द रिलेशन बिटवीन ए बी सी इज व्हाट, ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू सी स्क्वायर, ठीक है? एस आर नो, एस आर नो?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, ए स्क्वायर इज इक्वल, ए स्क्वायर इज इक्वल, मैंने उल्टा लिख दिया, देखो ए स्क्वायर इज इक्वल बी स्क्वायर प्लस सी स्क्वायर. मुझे चाहिए ए स्क्वायर मैंने सी स्क्वायर चाहिए, तो ये बी स्क्वायर के बराबर हो जाएगा, ठीक है? तो बी स्क्वायर 1, ये होगा मेरा प्रूफ, isn't it guys? This is what, this is equal to b square or not? Since I know that a square is equal to b square plus c square, so a square minus c square becomes what? B square. So in place of a square minus c square, I just wrote b square, correct? So this is what my final equation. This is how I can derive the standard equation of the ellipse. हाँ ठीक है, so ठीक है, then what about the standard equation of the vertical ellipse? So ये तो हो गया मेरा standard equation of the horizontal ellipse. Then how can I derive the standard equation of the vertical ellipse? Similar procedure, similar thing, need not to change anything, everything is same. But look at this here, ये ellipse थोड़ा ऐसा बन जाएगा, देखो ये हो जाएगा ऐसा, ठीक है? मैंने conditions, terms and conditions, everything I just taught you in the last class. So take as per that, you can prove it, ठीक है? So you just take a that thing, you take it as a homework, you can prove it. Okay, what was the condition, what was the standard equation for that? Similar thing, देखो बेटा इधर सिमिलर है, कोई ज़्यादा कुछ डिफरेंस नहीं है. देखो बेटा इधर ये, अगर ये ग्रेटर देन बी होगा, ये होगा मेरा हॉरिजॉन्टल, अगर ये लेस देन बी होगा तो सेम कंडीशन.
Sir, -1.
Which -1?
Sir, if a is less than b, then it should be x square by a square plus y square by b square should be -1, right?
No, how come it is? देखो कंडीशन मैंने बताया था आपको, मैंने बताया था here, let's say that if a value is 2 and b value is 4, then okay, let me give an example. देखो मैंने बताऊंगा, you just identify which type of ellipse is that. X square by 4 plus y square by 9 is equal to 1, and x square by let's say that x square by 25 plus y square by 16 is equal to 1. Tell me here, this equation is representing what type of ellipse, and this standard equation is representing which ellipse? Tell me. This represents what? Here a value is what? A square is 4.
Sir, a is less than b.
1 second, yeah. B square is what? 9. तो a का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा? तो b का वैल्यू क्या
A is
होगा?
2
3.
and b is 3.
तो a is lesser than b. तो what type of ellipse is this? ये होगा vertical ellipse. Here a का value, a square is what? 25. B square is what? 16. Then what is a value? 5. B value is what? 4. तो इधर होगा a greater than b. So then this is representing horizontal ellipse. ये बस प्रूव करने का कोई नहीं है इधर, बस यही कंडीशन है, नीड नॉट टू प्रूव एनीथिंग.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
देखो ये होगा मेरा वर्टिकल, ये होगा मेरा हॉरिजॉन्टल एलिप्स. दिस इज व्हाट द फर्क. ठीक है, समझ
Yes,
लो
sir.
आप, वेरी सिंपल. ठीक है, now we'll just discuss the important point. Guys, did I give any table kind of thing here? Did I give a table? No, I think
No,
no.
sir.
No, look at this. Now we'll write the couple of important points. Table. हमने guys we wrote a table in parabola, right? The similar table मैंने इधर लिखूंगा अभी. ठीक है. For that आपको ये आइडिया होना चाहिए. Vertex is what is foci, what is length of the lattice rectum, what is length of the minor axis, what is the length of the major axis. ठीक है, ये सब आपको पता होना चाहिए. व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ द डायरेक्ट्रिक्स. ठीक है, इधर डायरेक्ट्रिसेस होगा. हियर विल बी हैविंग डायरेक्ट्रिसेस. आई विल बी हैविंग वन डायरेक्ट्रिक्स हियर एंड वन डायरेक्ट्रिक्स हियर, एंड आई विल बी हैविंग टू focus foci. I'm calling that as a foci. Why we are calling that as a foci? प्लूरल फॉर्म ऑफ द फोकस. उधर एक ही फोकस था उसलिए फोकस, इधर दो फोकस आ रहे हैं तो फोकाई कॉल. ठीक है, आई एम कॉलिंग दैट एज अ फोकाई, राइट. सो देखो ये होगा वर्टेक्स. दिस इज माई F1, दिस इज F1 एंड F2 बोल दो इसको. ये होगा मेरा ऑरिजिन. दिस लेंथ इज व्हाट बेटा, मैंने बताया था a प्लस ये 2a, लेंथ ऑफ द मेजर एक्सिस. दिस इज माई मेजर एक्सिस. ये हो गया मेरा लेंथ ऑफ, ये होगा मेजर एक्सिस. लेट मी राइट हियर major axis. I'm giving you a rough idea. Already we just learned all this stuff. Okay, in last class itself I just shown you already everything. Minor axis, correct. So ये हो गया मेरा minus c comma 0, ये c comma 0, and this length would be what? This length would be what? c. ये होगा ये and ये होगा, आपको ये पता ही है ना. So let us not write everything and make the diagram so clumsy. So since already you know that, आप एक बार आपका नोटबुक ओपन करके देख लीजिए. ठीक है, उसके हिसाब से हम लोग क्या करेंगे, एक टेबल बनाएंगे. ठीक है, let's make a table. So what are the things important for solving the problems? So we are going to discuss that. We'll discuss one by one. देखो, first let us write coordinates of center. Guys, simultaneously copy whatever I'm writing, simultaneously make a note of whatever I'm writing on the screen. I know मैंने ये notes तो share कर दूंगा, I'll be sharing the notes, but you'll not you'll not download the notes, and you'll not write it again. I know that. So make sure that you are just copying it when the class is happening. Okay, so here x square by a square plus y square by b square. ये हो गया मेरा कंडीशन किसके लिए, हॉरिजॉन्टल एलिप्स के लिए. x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. इनफैक्ट 1 here, 1 भूल गए हम लोग. इनफैक्ट 1 here is equal to 1. देखो इधर ये ग्रेटर देन b. ठीक है, ये थोड़ा इधर लिख दीजिए इसको, थोड़ा ये हॉरिजॉन्टल हो गया, ये वर्टिकल हो गया. ठीक है, horizontal and vertical. ठीक है people, look at this. Now we'll write one by one. So whatever we learned, we'll be writing here. Now you have to tell me, you have to fill the table. Actually you only have to fill. I'm not going to help you. If you revise the notes, you can just fill the table very easy से बताओ, just like fill कर पाओगे. So coordinates of center क्या होता है, center क्या होता है बताओ. सेंटर बेटा स्टैंडर्ड एलिप्स है ना, तो 0,0 है ना, ये भी 0,0 होगा ऑफकोर्स. ये हो गया मेरा हॉरिजॉन्टल एलिप्स. दिस इज माई हॉरिजॉन्टल एलिप्स. दिस इज माई वर्टिकल एलिप्स. ठीक है, हाँ. व्हाट आर द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ वर्टिसेस. टेल मी, देखो विजुअलाइज द डायग्राम, विजुअलाइज द डायग्राम। देखो मैंने डायग्राम बताया था, प्लीज ओपन हैव यू नो लुक एट द डायग्राम एंड जस्ट टेल मी व्हाट आर द वर्टिसेस, आई मीन कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ द वर्टिसेस। Coordinates of, okay, length of major axis, length of minor axis, equation of major axis and equation of, मैंने थोड़ा रफली लिख रहा हूँ, ठीक है, विल फिल द टेबल, इक्वेशन ऑफ माइनर एक्सिस, नेक्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ डायरेक्ट्रिसेस and eccentricity, length of latus rectum, ओके। सो ये थोड़ा याद रख लीजिए। ये लेंथ ऑफ लेटस रेक्टम क्या होता है, जो द लाइन सेगमेंट विच पासेस थ्रू द फोकाई, ठीक है। देखो मैंने इधर लिखूंगा, दिस टेबल इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आपका, लाइक व्हाट एवर द फॉर्मूलास यू सॉल्व, दिस टेबल इज अ काइंड ऑफ हार्ट, इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टेबल। सो थोड़ा इसको कैसा बनाएंगे, देखो वेरी सिंपल गाइज, 1 second, let us draw this table ऐसा, okay, oh 1 second, ठीक है। now look at this, so length of vertices, देखो लेंथ ऑफ वर्टिसेस इधर क्या होता है, टेल मी, I mean coordinates of vertices, what is the, what are the vertices in horizontal ellipse will be having, what are the vertices do we have, do we have any vertices? आपने कल सीखा था कुछ तो भी वर्टिसेस के बारे में गाइस। ए कामा जीरो मैंने नहीं बताया था कल, ए कामा जीरो एक होगा, इधर साइड माइनस ए कामा जीरो होगा, मैंने बताया था नहीं बेटा एक, ठीक है, ए कामा जीरो एंड माइनस ए कामा जीरो, ठीक है। इसका क्या होगा, देखो ये तो मेरा हॉरिजॉन्टल का हो गया, ठीक है, खत्म। अगर मेरा वर्टिकल एलिप्स होगा तो क्या करेंगे हम लोग, देखो इसको मैंने नहीं, इसको नहीं करूँगा, वर्टिकल एलिप्स बनाऊंगा इधर ऐसा।
सर 0, प्लस और माइनस है,
0, हाँ बी लेते हैं उधर, नॉट बी ले लेंगे, हाँ सही है। x coordinate would be 0 right on y axis, so 0, plus or minus bu से ये भी बोल सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, ठीक है। how can you write this then, a, I mean plus or minus a,
प्लस और माइनस a, 0,
that is representing both the, like you know, negative x axis and positive y axis side of vertices, it is representing both vertices which is on negative x axis as well as on positive x axis. What are the coordinates of foci, माइनस सी, प्लस आर माइनस सी कामा जीरो, उसको बोलते हैं हम लोग प्लस आर माइनस ए ई कामा जीरो, ठीक है। और यू कैन सी दैट वो ए ई का डिस्टेंस था ना सेंटर से ए ई, उसको मैंने बताया था प्लस आर माइनस सी कामा जीरो, ठीक है, एनीथिंग इज फाइन। हाँ इधर बताओ मुझे 0, प्लस आर माइनस बी, खत्म, एस आर नो, यू कैन सिंपली से प्लस आर माइनस बी कामा जीरो इज अ फोकाई, ठीक है। फोकाई कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ फोकाई इज व्हाट, ए ई कामा जीरो and 0, plus or minus b. What is the length of major axis here, major
2a,
2a, खत्म, इधर 2b, हाँ इन गाइस, हाँ इधर 2a 2b, लेंथ ऑफ द माइनर एक्सिस, इसको बोलते हैं माइनर एक्सिस। देखो ये होगा मेरा माइनर एक्सिस, दिस इज माई ए, दिस इज माई ए, ठीक है, दिस इज माई बी, मैंने बताया था इधर देखो, 1 second, look at the diagram properly, I just taught you, what is this, this is 2b बेटा, this is 2a, ठीक है। माइनर एक्सिस ये इसको बोलते हैं माइनर, इसको बोलते हैं मेजर, ठीक है। देखो मेजर एक्सिस का लेंथ 2a, माइनर एक्सिस का 2b। हाँ,
2b।
हाँ, माइनर एक्सिस देखो, व्हाट इज द लेंथ ऑफ माइनर एक्सिस? ये हो गया मेरा माइनर बेटा, ये हो गया मेरा माइनर एक्सिस। व्हाट इज दैट? 2b तो ना, तो इधर मैंने 2b लिख रहा हूँ, लेंथ ऑफ
2b सर।
हाँ। व्हाट इज द लेंथ ऑफ मेजर एक्सिस ऑफ द वर्टिकल एलिप्स? देखो कुछ नहीं है, इधर 2a है तो इधर 2b होगा, इधर
2a सर।
2b है तो 2a, खत्म। हाउ कम इट इज पॉसिबल? टेल मी। चेंज हो जाएगा ना, देखो इधर 2b 2a, खत्म। देखो हाउ इट इज हैपेंस इन वर्टिकल एलिप्स बेटा, दिस वन इज गोइंग टू बी माय माइनर एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी माय मेजर। ठीक है, इधर ये वाला माइनर है, आई मीन मेजर है, ये माइनर है। ठीक है, इन हॉरिजॉन्टल एलिप्स व्हाटएवर द एक्स एक्सिस ये है आपके पास, इसको बोलते हैं मेजर। ऑलराइट, दिस इज माय मेजर एक्सिस, द एक्सिस अलोंग विद द एक्स एक्सिस। ठीक है, द लाइन सेगमेंट अलोंग विद द एक्स एक्सिस उसको बोलते हैं मेजर एक्सिस। ये जो अलोंग विद वाई एक्सिस है ना, उसको बोलता है माइनर एक्सिस। खत्म, समझा? हाँ, इन वर्टिकल एलिप्स लाइक कंप्लीटली रिवर्स। ठीक है, ये हो गया मेजर, ये हो गया माइनर। देखो ये क्या हो जाएगा, लेंथ 2b तो है ना, ये लेंथ क्या हो जाएगा 2a, खत्म। यस आर नो पीपल एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड?
सर
वही लिख रहा हूँ मैंने, इधर मैंने कल सब बताया था ये। ठीक है, मेजर एक्सिस 2a, इधर 2b हो जाएगा, किस में? वर्टिकल एलिप्स में। इधर 2b है तो इधर 2a हो जाएगा। थोड़ा डायग्राम, एवरीवन हैव अ लुक एट द डायग्राम प्रॉपर्ली एंड make sure that, one second, have a look at the diagram properly and just understand it. Very simple. Equation of the major axis, what could it be? Equation of the major axis vertical, I mean horizontal ellipse में बेटा मेजर एक्सिस कहाँ पे होता है? हॉरिजॉन्टल पे, एक्स एक्सिस पे होगा, तो एक्स एक्सिस पे क्या होगा बताओ मुझे?
y is equals to 0।
y is equal to yes। हाँ, इधर क्या होगा बताओ मुझे? What I mean,
x
what
is
is
equals to 0।
x is equal to 0? Very simple, guys. Visualize it. Don't mug up anything. Don't remember, please kindly. What is the equation of the minor axis of the horizontal ellipse? माइनर एक्सिस ऐसा होगा, देखो ये होता है माइनर एक्सिस।
x is equals to 0।
हाँ, x is equal to 0। वेरी गुड। ये एंड व्हाट इज द इक्वेशन ऑफ द माइनर एक्सिस ऑफ द वर्टिकल एलिप्स? माइनर एक्सिस ये होता है माइनर एक्सिस बेटा, इधर हेलो, वर्टिकल एलिप्स में ये
y
होगा,
is equals to 0।
ये होगा मेजर। ठीक है, हाँ, बताओ मुझे। y is equal to 0, खत्म।
y is equals to 0।
Then equation of directrices. Equation of directrices, what I told?
x is equals to plus or minus a by e।
हाँ, very good. X is equal to x is equal plus or minus a by e. Here, tell me, x is equal plus or minus a by e इधर?
y is equals to plus or minus a by e।
b by e। ऐसा हो जाएगा, देखो guys, look at this here. This is my ellipse. These are directrices. ठीक है, now let me draw somewhere here. Oh, 1 second. दिस इज माई एलिप्स, ये डायरेक्ट्रिक्स, ये डायरेक्ट्रिक्स, इसी को बताया था मैंने, एक्स इज इक्वल टू माइनस ए बाई ई। इस दिस इक्वेशन एक्स इज इक्वल टू प्लस ए बाई। ठीक है, दिस इज फॉर हॉरिजॉन्टल एलिप्स। इफ आई टॉक ऑफ वर्टिकल एलिप्स लाइक दिस इज व्हाट माई डायरेक्ट्रिक्स इज, खत्म। यस सर नो? व्हाट इज दिस? वाई इज इक्वल टू बी बाई ई, ये लेंथ बी में रिप्रेजेंट
a
करते
by
थे
e।
ना हम लोग, यस सर नो? हाँ, वाई इज इक्वल टू माइनस बी बाई ई, खत्म। That is what I am writing here, plus or minus a by e, and y is equal to what? Plus or minus b by e. Eccentricity. What is the eccentricity of the horizontal ellipse? मैंने बताया था एक रिलेशन। What relation I told you बेटा? b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square. Yes or no? हाँ, from this
सर root a square minus b square by a square।
root a square minus b square by a square। हाँ, वेरी गुड। देखो a b square is equal to a square minus a square e square, right? From this, how can I just get my ellipse I mean eccentricity? A square e square is equal to a square minus b square. I need eccentricity value, right? E value I need here, eccentricity. तो ए स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर बाई ए स्क्वायर, E is equal to square root of a square minus b square by a square. You can say like this. This is also eccentricity formula, or you can say 1 minus b square by a square. Can I say like that? बेटा मैंने
Yes,
स्प्लिट
sir.
दिस बाई दिस थोड़ा स्प्लिट करके लिख दिया मैंने, तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, ये मिलेगा. ओके, वेरी सिंपल. तो you can say either a eccentricity is equal to what, 1 minus b square by a square, or a square minus b square, anything you can say as per your convenient. We say that a square minus b square by a square. Here what is eccentricity equation is going to be same. a के जगह में b आएगा, b के जगह में a आएगा, बस देखो b स्क्वायर माइनस a स्क्वायर बाई b स्क्वायर, खत्म. समझा? हेलो पीपल,
Sir.
वेरी सिंपल. तो here how it is coming, tell me guys. This is the relation for what ellipse? Horizontal ellipse. If I talk about vertical ellipse, what would it be? What
Sir,
it
a
is?
square is equals to b
b
square
square into
into
1
1
minus a.
minus e square.
परफेक्ट, वेरी गुड. देखो इधर से हमने क्या करेंगे, ई स्क्वायर का वैल्यू निकालेंगे, तो मुझे क्या मिलेगा, बी स्क्वायर माइनस ए स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाई बी स्क्वायर. ठीक है, इफ आई फाइंड आउट ई वैल्यू. होप इट इज क्लियर विथ एवरीवन पीपल. होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हियर. ओके,
Yes, sir.
all these things we have learned in last class. I mean basics पढ़ाया था, इंट्रोडक्शन क्या होता है, I mean introduction of ellipse. Okay, so that class was very important. Those who have not gone through that, please make sure that you are revising the notes and just again go through these notes. Okay, length of latest rectum is what? ये हो जाएगा 2b स्क्वायर बाई ये भी हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा 2a स्क्वायर बाई बी. How can you derive this, guys? We just derived the length of latest rectum of the parabola, correct? Have we derived or not? आप लोग डिराइव भी कर सकते हो, मैं कल
Yes, sir.
बताता, यू कैन सिमिलरली डू दैट. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट लुक एट दिस. क्लियर? इधर 2b स्क्वायर बाई ये 2a स्क्वायर बाई बी. वही देखो, ये होता है मेरा लेंथ ऑफ लेटेस्ट रेक्टम. ठीक है, ये b हो जाएगा, b हो जाएगा समवेयर कोऑर्डिनेट्स 2b स्क्वायर बाई ये हो जाएगा. ओके, यू कैन डिराइव इट. ये व्हाट इज माय लेंथ ऑफ लेटेस्ट रेक्टम, गाइस? दिस इज माय फोकस. देखो ये फोकस 2, दिस इज फोकस 1, and here focus 1 focus 2, and this is what my length of latest rectum. तो ये हो जाएगा 2a square by b. Okay, so yes, so this table is very important. थोड़ा everyone make sure that you are learning this table. Very 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 important. मैंने इतना बार बता रहा हूँ, very important. समझ लीजिए, ठीक है? ओके, चलो next we'll talk about tangent equations of the ellipse. ठीक है, equation of tangents in different forms. हाँ गाइस, यू कैन प्रूव दिस. इसमें कोई बड़ी चीज नहीं है प्रूव करने में. वेरी सिंपल. इक्वेशन ऑफ टैंजेंट कैसे डिराइव कर सकते हैं हम लोग, बताओ मुझे. Guys, first let me write the formulas, then I'll tell you how can we derive that. Okay, as we did in parabola, हमने जिस तरीके से डिराइव किए थे पैराबोला में, उसी तरह हम in a similar way you have to derive here as well. Look at this. The first, in point form. What is the tangent equation of the ellipse in point form? देखो, x1 by a square plus y1 by b square is equal to 1. Sir, how did you get this? बेटा कोई नहीं है, देखो एक एलिप्स ले लो, मैंने बताऊंगा सिंपल तरीका. देखो ये होगा एलिप्स, दिस इज माय एलिप्स. ओके, इफ आई ड्रॉ ए टेंजेंट, देखो ये होगा मेरा टेंजेंट. ठीक है, दिस इज माय टेंजेंट टचिंग टू अ कर्व एट एनी पॉइंट. देखो this, let me take this point as p of x1 comma y1. ठीक है, okay. So what is the equation of this curve? I mean equation of this ellipse is what? A square by a square, x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Tangent to a curve at a point. which is nothing but what? Tangent to a curve at any point. Tangent to a curve at, oh, what happening guys, what's happening? Can you hear me? Is it glitching?
Sir, sometimes it is cutting in between, like.
Oh, my voice is breaking here. Now can you hear me clearly? Hello, can you hear me?
Sir.
Okay, so here how we got this, I just told you better. Equation of the tangent in point form is what? X1 by a square plus y1 by y1 by b square is equal to 1. How we got that? मैंने बता रहा हूँ, देखो इक्वेशन ऑफ tangent टू अ कर्व एट एनी पॉइंट क्या होता है? dy by dx ही होता है ना. dy by dx at x1 comma y1 is what? Equation of the, I mean, slope of the tangent or not? This is my slope of the tangent or not? Yes or no? Am I correct? Guys, हमने डेरिवेटिव्स में पढ़े थे ना. We have learned in derivatives. डेरिवेटिव का डेफिनेशन क्या होता है? Slope of the tangent to a curve at any point, at p point. So first find out slope of the tangent. For finding tangent equation, we have a formula. Y minus y1 is equal to mt into x minus x1. ये mt का value, mt is what here? Slope of the tangent. That I'll get from where? From where? देखो मैंने इसको dy by dx. If I just find out dy by dx either, if I find out dy by dx from the standard equation of the ellipse and substitute in that x1 comma y1, that is equal to mt value, which is slope of the tangent. That slope of the tangent I'll be substituting here, and if I solve this, so I'll get this. समझ रहे हो आप? People able to understand here? Hello? Here proofs आपको कोई नहीं पूछने वाला. You can still derive it. Very simple, very simple. मैंने बता रहा हूँ. I'm just talking about equation of the tangent here. Equation of the tangent I'm talking about. Equation of the tangent in what form? In point form. Fine. In point form. See here, equation of the tangent at p of x1 comma y1, which is, sir, how did you write this? मैंने बताऊंगा फिर से. याद रखने का तरीका भी बताता हूँ. x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, right? देखो x स्क्वायर को मैंने क्या लिख सकता हूँ? x इंटू एक्स, करेक्ट, प्लस a स्क्वायर. y स्क्वायर को मैंने लिख सकता हूँ y इंटू वाई बाई बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 1. नाउ एज आई टोल्ड यू बेटा, इन पॉइंट फॉर्म दैट पर्टिकुलर एलिप्स पासिंग थ्रू व्हाट? करेक्ट. तो x के जगह में एनी x यू टेक, दिस x and this x I'm taking, x comma y, it is passing through what? x1. Yes or no, people? This is how you can remember it, but this is not the way of proving the tangent equation in point form. Fine, people, are you able to understand? Hope it is clear with everyone. Hello, are you here or not?
Sir.
ये हो गया मेरा tangent equation. Guys, if you want to derive this, you can derive. How? You know, this is how. First find out slope of the tangent. Sir, slope of tangent का मतलब क्या होता है? dy by dx at point called x1 comma y1. मैंने उसको फाइंड आउट करके इस इक्वेशन में, which equation? y minus y1 is equal to mt is equal to, sorry, mt into y minus, I mean, x minus x1. What is mt here? Slope of the tangent I have here, so you can find out very easily. If you solve this, you will get this formula. Okay, I just give a rough idea. Please go through that. If you want to prove, you can just go through that and solve it. ठीक है? Yes or no? Yes. Next. First, what slope of the tangent in point form we learned. Slope of the tangent in slope form. I mean, equation of the tangent in slope form. Equation of the tangent in point form we learned. Equation of the tangent in slope form. स्लोप फॉर्म का मतलब क्या होता है? y इज इक्वल mx प्लस a बाई m. दिस वाज द फॉर्मूला फॉर पैराबोला. ठीक है. सिमिलरली इधर भी क्या होता है? देखो, y इज इक्वल mx प्लस आर माइनस स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ a स्क्वायर m स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर. बस थोड़ा सा फर्क होता है. जस्ट little difference comparatively parabola. It's a little difference where we had y is equal to mx plus a by m. ठीक है, so here a square m square plus b square have, that is the slope of the tangent, equation of the tangent in slope form. What is this? This is equation of the tangent in slope form, and this is my equation of the tangent in point form. Now equation of the tangent in parametric form. We'll be not using many times actually. We'll be using most of the times point form or slope form. We'll be using point form or slope form. Guys, whatever we are learning here, these all are tangent equations only, but in different forms. Point form में tangent equation क्या होता है, slope form में tangent का equation क्या होता है, ठीक है. In parametric form, what is the tangent equation? All these are tangent equation of ellipse only, ठीक है. Yes, these all are tangent equations of a same ellipse. समझ रहे हो? Getting my point? In different forms, we are just saying that this is the tangent equation. All right, so now in parametric form, so then which form we need to use according to the question? As per the demand of the question, we'll be using one of the form. Either you can use slope form. अगर slope दिया है तो slope form use कर लेंगे tangent equation के लिए. अगर मेरे पास point है, is asking for tangent equation, then we'll be using point form. समझ रहे हो? Very simple. Parametric form. Clear? Which is x by a cos theta plus y by a sin theta is equal to 1. This is my parametric form. Clear? Guys, आपको थोड़ा ये याद रखना चाहिए, ठीक है. If you remember this, very simple. Remembering मतलब you are not mugging up here. आपको पता है कैसे prove कर सकते हो. Everything you know here. I just told you the way of proving this equation. You can just prove it. So now equation of the normal in equation of the tangent in different forms, we did it. Now let us go with equation of the normal in different form. मैंने क्या बताया था अभी, ध्यान से सुनिए. Equation of the tangent in different forms. We just learned 3 forms. Now I'm going to talk about equation of the normal in different forms. Normal का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you mean by normal, guys? Hello, what do you mean by normal? Tell me. In different forms. बेटा कुछ नहीं है, देखो इधर ये कर्व, इधर में ये, what is this? What is this? Tell me. This is my tangent. Yes or no? Anjali, Pravalika, Niyati, Adyesha, Devanshika, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is my tangent. What is this? If I draw a perpendicular line through this point of contact, ये हो गया मेरा normal. I told you multiple times. For the perpendicular line to the tangent through this same point, that is my normal. So now we'll talk about equation of the normal in different forms. Okay, so first we'll write again point form. Point form, a square x by x1 minus b square y by y1 is equal to a square minus b square. ये हो गया मेरा point form, ठीक है. हाँ, देखो next one, parametric form. Guys, how can you find out? Still you can derive this. मैंने जो बताया तरीका बताया था, similar तरीका for everyone. Okay, similar way you can just, in a similar way you can find out all the forms. Okay, parametric form. First let me tell you slope form, then we'll go for parametric form. Slope form, similarly y is equal to mx plus r minus m into a square minus b square by square root of a square b square into m square. ठीक है. Next, parametric form. Parametric form is nothing but we'll be adding, we'll be including theta somewhere. मैंने बताया था सर्किल्स में, ठीक है। सो ए एक्स secant theta by cosec theta is equal to a square minus b square, correct? So guys, look at this here. Now let me revise it again. सर पॉइंट फॉर्म का मतलब क्या होता है? इधर एक पॉइंट दिया होगा एट, यू राइट, एट पॉइंट x1 comma y1, ये एट दिस पॉइंट दिस इज द नॉर्मल इक्वेशन, ओके, get my point? Understood? Here he'll be giving you,
Yes, sir.
here he'll be giving you slope, yeah, okay. Here he'll be giving you point. Getting my point? Very simple. So what we learned, equation of the tangent in different forms, equation of the normal different forms. So we'll see the questions now. Very simple questions. We'll see the questions. Let us see one by one. So ये हो गया मेरा concept. अभी questions फोड़ेंगे हम लोग. We'll solve many number of questions here. So let me give the questions. Very simple question. If the line, the question is, if the line is tangent to the ellipse is equal to 1 at the point length of latest rectum, LR मतलब latest rectum, length of latest rectum is what? Option A 9, option B 8, option C 10, option D -9. This is JEE 2020 question, ठीक है? So look at this here. First let us solve the question. What he has given, beta, this is a line which is a tangent to this ellipse at the point 3 comma minus 9 by 2. Then length of latest rectum is what? So I know the length of latest rectum formula. What is length of latest rectum? 2b square by a. हाँ, हमको पता करना चाहिए अभी देखो whether this is horizontal ellipse या vertical ellipse. कौन सा ellipse है? Tell me. He is not given anything. So let us take this only. Let us take horizontal only. He is not talking about any horizontal vertical. Let us take horizontal only. ठीक है? तो ये हो गया मेरा length of latest rectum formula. ठीक है बेटा? Perfect. Here मुझे क्या क्या चाहिए? What are the things I need to find out length of latest rectum? मुझे चाहिए a square value, I mean a का value and b का value, correct? Then only I can be able to find out length of latest rectum. Without knowing that, I can't be able to find out. Clear? Yes or no? बेटा मुझे यही तो चाहिए. लेंथ ऑफ लेटेस्ट रेक्टम का फॉर्मूला क्या था? 2b स्क्वायर बाई ए, राइट? सो फॉर फाइंडिंग लेंथ ऑफ लेटेस्ट रेक्टम आई नीड a वैल्यू एंड b वैल्यू. देन ओनली आई कैन बी एबल टू फाइंड आउट दैट. हाउ कैन आई फाइंड इट आउट? हाँ देखो, लेंथ ऑफ, दिस इज अ tangent equation given at point. Then can I use equation of the tangent to a ellipse in point form formula? मेरे पास पॉइंट है, tangent equation है, can't I use that? बताइए मुझे. यस सर नो? आपको ऐसा नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. देखो मैं क्या करूंगा. हियर x2 minus 2y is a what? x minus 2y is equal to 12 is a tangent. Is the tangent to the ellipse. Which one? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Given, this is a given condition. Okay, and this ellipse जो भी है, it passes through what बेटा? Passes through what? How much? 3 comma minus 9 by 2. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? It is passing through this ellipse nothing but, can I substitute this point here now? 3 square by a square plus minus 9 by 2 whole square by b square is equal to 1, correct? तो 9 by a square plus 81 by 4b square is equal to 1. बेटा 9 by 2 whole square मतलब देखो 81 by b square 4b square, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
हाँ, 9 by 2. So just take this. Yes. Now here point form, you need to use point form. Point form क्या था मेरा point form? X into x1 by a square, y into y1 by b square. What is the point form? Tell me. What is the point form? At, can I use directly this one? Point form at that point. देखो, look at it here. X into x1 3 by a square plus y into minus 9 by 2 by b square, correct? Is equal to 1, is equal to 1. Yes or no? So 3x by a square minus 9y by 2b square is equal to 1. Sir, why did you use that? Why? Because I know the equation of the tangent in point form. ये कर लेते हैं हम लोग. This is a better thing. ठीक है? In point form. I know the point form formula. Okay, at this point तो मैं क्या करूँगा? x1 y1 value is given here. So just let us substitute here and just get that. So I just got this equation. What is this, beta? What is this? Tangent equation or not? Yes or no, people? There's my tangent equation. And he has given tangent equation. One more tangent equation. What is that? X minus 2y is equal to 4. देखो, x minus 2y is equal to what? 12. Yes or no? X minus 2y is equal to 12 only, right? हाँ. ये भी मेरा tangent equation हो गया. दोनों tangent equation है, तो can I compare their coefficients? कितना आसान है, देखो how simple it is. Yes or no? दोनों tangent equations. तो देखो 3 by a square is equal to what here? 1 minus 9 by 2b square is equal to minus 2. Yes or no? Correct?
So
हाँ, so a square का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा इधर देखो, a square is equal to 3, खत्म. b square minus minus will get cancelled. What is the b square value? 4b square is equal to 9. b square का वैल्यू क्या होगा? 9 by 4. 9 by 4, correct? 9 by 4 2y, either 9 by 2b square is equal to minus 2, correct? Tell me, what is the answer now? Yeah, I think what he has given, 1 by 6. Tell me what the answer is going to be now. But no, we need to make sure that
No, not required.
Yes. Tell me, children, look at this here. This is also a tangent equation. This is also a tangent equation now. Can I compare their coefficients? How can I compare their coefficients? Tell me. Beta, look at it. ये है 3x by a square. Here have x. But here I have 1, here I have 12. Then how can I compare that? We can't compare, if I have like this. Well, let us divide by 12. Then I can compare it out. देखो 1 I can compare x coefficient, y coefficient, y coefficient. Then it will be easy for me to compare. देखो what is now, what is x coefficient here? Comparing x coefficient. X coefficient, what is that? 3 by a square is equal to 1 by 12. Correct? Yes or no? Now comparing y coefficient, minus 9 by 2b square is equal to, here 2 ones 2 6, so 1 by 6, minus 1 by 6 in fact. Yes or no guys? Able to understand here? थोड़ा छोटी छोटी गलतियां नहीं करना चाहिए. देखो दिस आई हैव गाइस, ये जो भी टेंजेंट इक्वेशन दिया है, इट इज नॉट इन अ फॉर्म विच वी हैव लाइक दिस इज नॉट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दिस वन. ओके, सो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? कन्वर्ट इन दैट फॉर्म and their constant coefficients are not equal to 1. Make sure that they are equal to 1, then you compare. Okay, then what is a square value? बताइए मुझे directly. A square value is what? 36. B square value is what now? Here in fact 2b square minus 2b square is equal to minus 54. So b square value is 2 ones 227. B square value is what data? 27. मुझे क्या चाहिए? Length of lattice rectum. Length of lattice rectum. What was the formula? 2b square by a. So 2 into b square is what? 27 by a. So a is what? What is a value? What is a value? A value is what? 6 or not? समझ रहे हो आप? By 6. 2 ones 2 threes. 9 is the answer. Correct? Any doubts? ये हो गया मेरा length of lattice rectum. This is my length of lattice rectum. Option A is correct. Children, any doubt? People, any
No,
doubt
sir.
here? It is a very simple. देखो मैंने क्या किया है. I have two tangent equations. One tangent equation I got from the formula called tangent equation in point form, and one tangent equation he has given. So from that tangent equation, I made sure that it is looking like this form. Then I compare the x coefficient and y coefficients. I just found a square b square values and just substituted in length of lattice rectum formula. I got it. That's how we did it. Hope it is clear to everyone. So this is what the class for today's session, and now we'll be having a class uh, day after tomorrow. Okay, and we'll meet in that session. I'll be giving you homework. Please make sure that you're solving those problems. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye. You can leave now. Thank you.